Namaste students, welcome to the Social Science class of Standard 6. Social Science is a subject that deals with history, civics and geography. Today we are going to start with the civics lesson, that is understanding diversity. What is civics? What do you understand by civics? Civics is nothing but whatever is happening in your surroundings and your society. So we are going to learn about diversity. Students, in your class there are many children, right? So, have you found any student just like you? No, there is no student just like you. You all differ in taste, food, the way you talk, the way you think. Everything is different from person to person. So, here in this lesson we are going to learn that no individual is similar, all are different. We vary from cultural background, religion, caste and everything. So, one more example is your friend. You have many friends. In that friends, some will be of the same community and some will be of the different community. For example, if you are a Hindu and your friend is a Christian, everything is different. The way you celebrate your festival, the food you eat, the way you dress up, then everything is different compared to your friend. You like to eat vegetarian food, but your friend will prefer to have a non-vegetarian food and he'll celebrate Christmas, and the way of dressing is different. He'll go to a church to pray and you go to the temple to pray. So everything is different, but still you are good friends. Does these differences prevent you from being friends? No, we will not leave our friendship because he belongs to the other community or other caste. So, this is about your class. So, coming to India. India is a country with many diversities. India is a land of many religions and cultures. Okay. So, we are going to learn what is diversity. What is diversity? What do you understand by diversity? Diversity means understanding that each individual is unique. Each individual is unique and recognizing our individual differences. Okay, it is a range of different things. Okay, it is a range of different things. Okay, coming to, we live in a land with diversity in the society. We live in a society which is full of diversities. For example, see diversity in India. Coming to region. India is not a plain land where everything is like only plains or only rivers, but it is a land where we have mountains. We have coastal areas. In the northern India we have mountains. In southern we have coastal areas like Karnataka, Kerala are in the coastal areas. We have cold deserts in Ladakh. We have Rajasthan, which is a hot desert. Then these are the things which vary. People live in mountains as well as in the coastal area. So that is about region. This is the location. Coming to religion. India, as I told, is a land of many religions. People here are following many religions, okay, and they have subcaste also. Under each religion they have subcaste also. So religion, we Indians are Hindus, Muslim, Christians, Sikh, then Parsis, Buddhist. We have Buddhism we follow, then we are Jains, everything. There are so many religions in India. So every religion has a festival. So we Hindus have many festivals. For example, we celebrate Deepavali. Deepavali is a festival of lights where we enjoy cracking crackers, bursting crackers. We light the whole house with lamps. We prepare special dishes on our festival. Then we have the Navaratri. Navaratri we celebrate it for 9 days. Durgashtami. Then we have Krishna Janmashtami. Then we have Ganesh Chaturthi. So many festivals we Hindus celebrate. Muslims celebrate Bakrid. What about the Christians? What festival do they celebrate? They celebrate Christmas, Easter and Good Friday. Then coming to, there are other religions which follow many festivals. So we have Deepavali here. Deepavali, then we have Bakrid. We have Christmas. Okay. Then we have cultures. Every religion has a different culture. Every religion has a different culture. For example, we Hindus, how do we welcome our guests? We join our hands and welcome our guest. How does the Muslims welcome their guest? They hug each other and they greet their guest. How does the Christian welcome their guest? They shake their hands to welcome the guest. So that is, every religion has a different culture they follow. Might be the dress they wear or the food they eat. Coming to language, there are so many languages in India. There are 150 important main languages in India. So every religion will follow a language, and we also have a mother tongue. In your class, just imagine in your class, there might be 30 students. Out of 30 students, one student might be from Kerala. He'll be talking Malayalam. If he's from Tamil Nadu, he'll speak Tamil. Then if he's from Bengal, he'll speak Bengali. And if he's from Punjab, he'll speak Punjabi. So every state has got a state language, and every individual has a mother tongue. And what is the national language of India? Hindi. Hindi is the national language of India. So we have Kannada as a language, Hindi. Okay, food. Coming to food. Every individual has a different way of having food. For example, if we South Indians prefer to go with idli, dosa, sambar, rice and all. Similarly, the Punjabis, what do the Punjabis eat? They like to eat chapati, paratha and all those stuff. Okay. Then what about the Gujaratis? Gujaratis are famous for dokla. They like to eat dokla. So everybody, and even the coastal people like to have seafood. So even the food differs from person to person. Coming to the dress, yes, dress is one thing in common that everybody likes to wear. The whole of India wears a sari. The whole of ladies in the India wear sari, but they wear it differently. Have you seen your mother wearing sari? She wears in a different way. When you go to Coorg, they wear a different style. They have a different style of wearing sari. Then in Gujarati, how do they wear? They wear a different form of style in wearing sari. So every state has a different form of wearing sari. Otherwise, you can just see your mother wears a sari and your friend's mother might prefer to wear modern dresses. But everything depends on your interest. So this is diversity in India. This is called, all these things make India unique, special, and it makes India so interesting and diverse. Okay, so this is diversity in India. So you have learnt about diversity in India. Now I go with a short story about two friends, how they became friends. They are from different backgrounds, but still they become friends. How they make friends, okay? This is about Samir, two boys. Their name is same, okay? One day a boy who was poor, he used to sell newspaper near the traffic signal. So a rich boy who used to go to school, he used to ride his bicycle and move from the traffic signal. He used to stop there for some time. So what happened? This small boy who was selling newspaper, he used to go to the boy and sell a paper. So he said that he wanted a Hindi paper. So he takes the paper and he goes off. So what happens is the next day the poor boy, he wanted to talk to the boy on the bicycle. So what he does, again he goes and talks to him selling newspaper. The poor boy is surprised that the boy on the bicycle knows to read Hindi. So he says he goes to school where he is taught Hindi as a language, as a subject. So what happens? They meet daily. So the next day what happens? Again, the boy goes and sells the newspaper and they become friends there. So this poor boy, what he says is, he next day introduces himself as, I am Samir. Okay. So the boy on the bicycle is also shocked. He says, even I am Samir. Both of us have the same name. So they start talking like that. So to avoid confusions, the poor boy says, I'll call you Samir Ek and I'll be Samir Do. The person who is rich, who is going to the school, is Samir Ek, and the boy who's selling newspaper is Samir Do. So they start talking to each other and they become friends. So the next day what happens is, the boy who was poor, who was selling the newspaper, was very sad. So the rich boy asks him, why are you sad? He says, my mother is in Meerut. My mother is in Meerut. There are some riots going on and I am scared. My people are being killed there. I am very tensed about them. So Samir was shocked. He wanted to continue the sentence, but Samir Do tells, I am Samir, a Muslim. So here Samir Ek is a Hindu and Samir Do is a Muslim. Though they have the same name, their community is different, they belong to different religions and different cultures, but still they became friends. So the next day what happens is, he does not see Samir Do near the signal selling newspaper. So here we have two boys, that is Samir Ek and Samir Do. So now can you tell me what are the differences between Samir Ek and Samir Do? What are the differences? I told you the story, you have to tell me the differences. Okay, I have here Samir Ek. What is Samir Ek? He goes to school, he is rich, he is a Hindu and knows English and Hindi. Okay, but Samir Do, who was a poor boy, he used to sell newspapers for his living, and he had to send that money to his mother who is in Meerut. Okay, he was a Muslim and he knew only one language, and that is Hindi. And here Samir knows English and Hindi. This is the difference between Samir Ek and Samir Do. Did these differences prevent them from becoming friends? Did this? No, it did not become a barrier for friendship. They became friends because they wanted to communicate. They had a very good understanding. They liked each other, so they became friends. So to become friends, you need not have that the so-called religion, cultural background coming in between you. To make friends, you need one communication, that is friendship. If you are a good friend, nothing will prevent you from becoming friends. Even the religion background, the food they eat, everything is secondary. Friendship is the first thing you want to do. So, but there are some children who are not given some equal rights, okay, like Samir Do. He's a small boy, he has to work for his living, but that is inequality. So there are some inequality, some evils in the society like inequality, and one more is caste system. Caste system is also another evil in the society. For example, if the parents were potters earlier, their children also had to be potters. They had to learn only pottery and they were not allowed to get into any other profession. So to live in a better society, these type of things like inequality and caste system should be abolished. Okay. Today in this class we learned the meaning of diversity. the diversities in India and the story of Samir Ek and Samir Do. Thank you. Have a nice day.